The job market is so bad right now that I am legit considering to work at McDonald's. And that is something I literally not have ever expected myself to ever say in my entire life. Because me growing up, I always thought that McDonald's would be a job that only the worst of the worst would be willing to put up with. And the fact that I'm actually considering actually going up and getting an application at McDonald's because of this awful job market is just so unbelievably crazy. Now look, to give y'all some context, alright, I talked about my fair share of how, my troubles of applying to different jobs and just the overall just absolute hell that is just applying to jobs in 2025. I feel like a lot of people have said it way better than me. A lot of people have already been discussing about it. The fact that, us as people on the internet, right, have to discuss on how bad it is to apply for jobs and actually getting into jobs is honestly one of the most worst signs of a failing society. I'm just saying. And then I actually didn't realize just how bad it actually is right now. Now, I've been applying to several positions, right? I've been applying to jobs, man. As much as I hate to admit it, right? Your boy's gotta make the bread somehow. He's gotta pay the Fortnite skins every once in a while. Like literally, I applied to so many jobs. Like I applied as a freaking dishwasher. I applied as a as a freaking as a janitor. I don't know. I legit applied to everything around my area, right? And over these past months, I literally have gotten nothing, bro. It is so fucking over. Like, I thought it was all made up, right? Like, I thought people were really over-exaggerating, right? Like, no, guys, like, the job market's really bad right now. Like, no one wants to hire. Everybody using AI to write resumes. Everybody's faking the jobs that they had on their resumes. Everybody's like, even employers are even using AI to interview people. Like, dude, what are we doing? like bro, if we're really making this really so difficult in today's age just to get a motherfucking dishwasher job at your local restaurant, I don't know what that says about us as a society, bro. Like, look, I don't even like using the term society, bro, because it makes me look like I'm the fucking Joker, bro. Even though I'm saying all this stuff, right, I am not unemployed because apparently doing DoorDash and doing Uber does not really consider you an unemployed person. However, though, I think that's just a big fucking lie, because I feel like when you're doing gig work, especially like DoorDash and doing Uber Eats or whatever the stuff, right? I think you could be considered like spiritually unemployed, right? You could be one with the unemployed because, gig work has its ups and downs. You're just a contractor, and you're not really obligated to do whatever you must do on those apps, right? And for me, I've actually been doing a lot of gig work, and honestly, it has its up and downs. Like, I've been doing a lot of gig work on DoorDash, and honestly, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun, but it's also kind of bad because you don't really get any healthcare benefits. You don't get any car insurance. It's just you, and you're just self-employed, and so apparently it makes me, I'm not unemployed, so, I really cannot relate to most memes on Instagram nowadays, but, it is what it is, right? A lot of people just don't have, like, their driving license, so I know it's, like, really difficult for a lot of people to even get into gig work in the first place. But look, I'm a terrible driver, right? Look, I'm a terrible driver. Like, there's been a few close calls when I was delivering a motherfucking McDonald's cheeseburger like at 3 a.m., bro. Like, literally, I don't understand why people in my state drive like so bad. Like, they drive pretty bad. It's like everybody in my state went to the motherfucking driving school that SpongeBob went to, Miss Puff's boating school, and they got the motherfucking license from Miss Puff's, bro. Like what the like, what are we doing, bro? Like, what are we doing? But there's only so much gig work that that I'm able to do, right? Before I eventually just start to realize that, how is this going to advance, like, my career? How is this going to advance stuff that I want to do further in life, right? And that's when I decided, like, a couple of, that's when I decided that, hey, I think I should just continue to apply to more jobs. Now, look, I started doing gig work in the summer, right? So, like July or something like that, right? It is now September, right? And I've been trying to apply for jobs while I was doing the gig work, right? But look, you guys, I literally applied to the most bare minimum, all right? The most bare minimum stuff that anybody could do, all right? I literally applied for a dishwashing position at Olive Garden, all right? And literally, I got fucking rejected. I got fucking rejected. No, I didn't even get like officially rejected, mind you. I just got ghosted. Like, bro, has never been so over, bro. It's never been so over. I even tried to apply to even more dishwashing positions at other restaurants, man. And I literally, no response at all. No response. Not even a single trace of even attention coming from my email, all right? It's empty, all right? All you're gonna see on my fucking email is just Steam notifications about getting Honey Pop on sale. All right, that's it. That is gonna be it. Like, bro, it is so bad, right? Because I've also applied to other, like, just the bare minimum of what you could do as a job, right? And dude, no response. Why is this job market so fucking bad right now? Why is it so bad? How did it get so bad in the first place? Now, I know a lot of people have a lot of different answers, but man, why is it something that we why do we as people even need to discuss why people are not even hiring, bro? Like, just getting yourself a basic position at a job should already land you a job, or like, I literally just read about this, right? That there are more unemployed people than there are job applications online, and that to me is just insane, because that just shows how far we're just so done. We're absolutely cooked as a society, bro. We're cooked. Dude, like, I'm literally just thinking to myself, dude, I think I might just apply to McDonald's at this point. I mean, dude, they're always freaking hiring. I mean, like, even though as a kid, I always thought it was just bad to work there, but hey, I mean, dude, I think I might be a little bit desperate here. Like, I already deliver so much food from McDonald's to other people's houses, so I might as well just do it, right? But look, obviously, it's not gonna be all sunshine and rainbows, because working at McDonald's is already, I know a lot of people could say it's a bad experience, but look, it all depends on how you were treated there and how the work environment is, right? Everybody's gonna have different experiences, right? But like, dude, because let's just say I apply to McDonald's, right? And they just won't even accept me, right? I'm honestly gonna be at that point, right, where I'm either just gonna have to sell crack, or either just start a music career about selling crack. Like, I'm honestly at that point. It is so over. It is so over for us unemployed bros. Even though I'm technically not, but it's guys. This whole job market is no joke. Like, dude, I look. Like, I literally just kind of lost faith, like, in the whole hiring process, when a lot of the employers literally just do not look at their applicants and just straight up just do not even care anymore. Like literally, like, if I have to go out to just go and do freaking DoorDash and doing Uber Eats, right, in order just to pay the bills, all right, I think it comes across as a little bit desperate, no? Now look, I have big respect to people who could just do gig work all the time, right? Because, dude, you're just putting so much strain on your car. And the fact that, a lot of people do like gig work because, I mean, it's just, you could just do, you're self-employed and you have no boss aside from the customers that you are ordered to, provide service to, right? But man, I'm gonna be honest. Like, look, I have no problem with doing it, right? It's just like the fact that it's just like I'm just really bad at fucking driving, all right? Like who knows? Who knows when I'll just crash into a family of 4 and like get myself in prison, or either that, or I just like get fucking like I just get ran over by like a big fucking pickup truck, all right? Like that's one of my biggest fears, by the way. Just getting into a car crash with like just a big ass truck, all right? Because I just don't see why we need to have those big things going up in the road. I'm sorry, but I just don't think bigger vehicles that can instantly kill you should even exist. I'm sorry. But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's either looking like I'm gonna have to start either flipping burgers at McDonald's, or just have to continue my DoorDash driving adventures, right? And look. Honestly, I'm cool. I'm cool with either, because at this point, dog, it's getting harder and harder to just land even just jobs, bro. Like, dude, I heard people already saying that that they're just selling feet pics of themselves online. And honest, I'm gonna have to start hopping on that too, bro, because like, damn, money's tight, bro. Like, honestly, man, like I just hope that like one day like it just goes all back to normal, right? Like, where just people would just want to freaking hire again, all right? People, you guys, like, a lot of the problems I have with the current job culture, right, is that a lot of people automatically assume, people from my generation, like Gen Z, are just so lazy, like they don't want to work. No, we do want to work. You just don't give us the opportunities, man. And bro, how are we gonna help you flip burgers at motherfucking Burger King, all right? But you won't even let us have the opportunity, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, this whole job culture, this whole like trend of people being like not even willing to hire, bro, like, it just pisses me off, bro, because you should, like, you as an employer should just hire people that you think is already gonna be good at the job, or at least give them a chance, bro, because, like, dude, what the hell are we doing, bro? At this point, like, it's a whole unemployment apocalypse. It's an apocalypse, bro. Like, I'm just telling you. Like, it's like we're all zombies, all right? Like it's a virus. Like, it's the walking unemployment. Hey, indie game idea right there. Like instead of like having like Telltale's Walking Dead game, you just have like a job application. You literally just have zombies being replaced with the walking job applications, or, you know, actual job opportunities. I don't even know, man. I don't even know what I'm saying, bro. The job market's fucked. I literally am considering just working at McDonald's, and if I do pull up with it, man, I will notify you guys if I ever make that decision, because either that, if it doesn't work out, I'm just gonna continue just doing gig work, and who knows how long that may last. And until the job market is in an acceptable state, I don't know if we're gonna make it. I don't know if we're gonna make it, boys. But you know, yeah. Honestly, man, what else can I say? So, anyways, guys, have yourselves a damn good one, and peace out, y'all.